Hi, I'm Mima and I'm here to help you live freely as your true self. I want to talk today about this thing that I believe that we all crave deep down within us. To be loved for all that we are, to feel worthy of being loved for all that we are, all parts of ourselves, warts and all, in all the tiny, seemingly insignificant places and ways, in the spaces that you've never felt it, the spaces that you've never felt, feeling worthy of that love. I think the funny thing about this is that everyone thinks that everybody else doesn't think like this. Like, I think that I'm the only person who feels vulnerable and doesn't want to show that part of themselves, or, the only person who feels like they don't feel worthy of love. There's still parts of myself that I'm not aware of that sort of sneak up at me and are demonstrating like an unworthiness of love. And I really think it's funny that part of me thinks that everybody else doesn't feel like this. Everyone else isn't sometimes sad, sometimes wanting to spend time by themselves, sometimes not knowing how to be in the world, sometimes afraid of rejection, sometimes all these things. There's all these things that we find difficult, that they're the things that we seem to think that other people aren't also feeling, whereas they're actually the things that everyone wants to know that other people are feeling and feel together. How do we end up like this? All picking and choosing which parts. It's like, okay, let's share our joy. We all agree to share our joy. We all agree to share our holidays, the times when we're on adventure, the new wonderful things that happen in our life, our successes, oh gosh, our success stories. Let's definitely share them. But what about the things that moved us in the most profound way? Are we allowed to share them? Or does tears and sometimes volatile emotions mean that's a big What about when we grieve someone's passed away, or just a relationship has changed, or maybe even grieving part of ourselves that we don't feel we want to be anymore because we know it doesn't serve us, but then yet we know we have to let go of it? When do we start picking and choosing which bits of ourselves were okay, which bits were worthy? When did this happen? I have this deep wish to be able to feel as safe within myself as I do when it's just me with other people. Be able to love all of myself and have all of that love too, like the way that I love it now. But then am I even really loving it all now if I'm sort of still sometimes picking and choosing which bits to share? I feel like it's something that as a society we really need to think about. Why there are some things that we will share and there are some things that we won't. Or anything that comes through you, if it feels like it needs to be shared, you want to share it, right? I don't want to have to pick and choose anymore. I don't know about you. I don't want to pick and choose which bits of myself I put online, which bits of myself I share in a conversation with others. Obviously, I don't want to go around being mean, but I don't want to go around being mean anyway. I want to go around and just give everyone hugs and love each other. So as long as it's done with unconditional love, and I hold that intention that to just be loving with myself and to loving to other people, then maybe I can stop filtering myself completely and not fear the rejection that could come with that. Maybe rejection's the wrong word. Maybe it's just what it would mirror in others and them need to maybe not be near me, right? Because when you see something in someone else that you don't like, it's nothing to do with them. It's just to do with the bit that you don't like about yourself, or the bit that you don't want to be within yourself. That's how we pick and choose who we interact with. So how are you going to find the people that you most authentically will interact with if you're not sharing your true self, your unfiltered, raw, pure, let it all out self? I'm trying to remember where I heard this, but I heard this study, right? That they measured the electromagnetic field around a person with different expressions. And they found that, joy and creativity and those, the expression of love was the highest, right? We'd expect that. Apart from the anomaly of the energy that was emitted when someone was in their authentic expression was 40 times bigger than the expression of love. You imagine that? I need to find this study so I can quote it properly, but it really stayed with me because I know for myself how incredible it feels to share authentically parts of myself that I didn't allow myself to share for so much of my life. I've forgotten how difficult it was for me to talk about the fact that I was sexually abused. I've forgotten about it because I love talking about it now so much because of the liberation I find in it, because I know how it felt before when I wouldn't let myself talk about it. And now I can talk about it like it's just me saying, oh, I went to the shop yesterday and I allowed myself to buy some chocolate. And that was great. It was really tasty. It was like a little pleasure of the human experience. I now feel the same, probably a lot more joy in allowing myself to authentically express myself. All of me, every little bit, every inch. It's all welcome with me. I'm just on the journey of making sure I can do that fully unfilteredly with others. That's the journey that you're part of now by watching this. So I just wanted to share this. And hopefully it inspires you to just be more you too. Be you too. I'm sure there's some fun puns or beautiful we could come up with, but that's not the point. The point is stop making yourself a tick box exercise of what you need to be for other people, and start feeling how magnificent it feels to be the raw, authentic, completely unfiltered expression of your true self. That's where you find who matches you, because you're being you, and those who are like will attract, and those who won't will go away. And then you'll be happy because you won't have to hang out with people that you don't like anymore, and you'll get to hang out with people that you like. It all makes sense, right? Why is it so complicated? It's so confusing. When we do it, when we kind of like, I don't know, tell ourselves we have to live in a way that we don't want to live. We're moving into an age of community. Start letting your weird little light shine, whatever it is. Let it shine brightly so that those who love your light can find you. And I'm going to do the same. And if you like my weird little light, why don't you subscribe so you can follow me? At some point I'm going to start building a community. And you're also free to work with me if you want to come and journey with me. There's so many ways that we can come together, but you just have to let yourself be seen. It's a secret. People actually want to see the bits of you that you think no one wants to see. So why don't you try it? There's some advice for free. Try being you. See how it works out. Sending you so much love. All of you. Sending all of you so much love.